Hey, what's up, everybody? This is your boy Kenny, and this is the Haves and the Have-Nots Season 6, Episode 15, and the name of this episode is The Third Quarter. This was a really good episode, and the ending had me gagging. It was crazy. So, let's begin. Okay, the episode picks up where it left off. Wyatt had just killed Uncle Vinny, who was Mitch's uncle. Immediately, Wyatt goes into protection mode and starts trying to clean up the crime scene. He's wiping off fingerprints. He found the videotape from the surveillance camera. And I'm like, Tyler Perry, why the hell are you making Wyatt to be like this indestructible crackhead? Like he like Superman for the drug addicts. Because all of a sudden, he's cleaning up everything. And there's a tracker on his phone. So Jim found out where he was. Jim goes in there, immediately irate, going off, and then he notices that there's a dead person on the thing. And Wyatt even ran old boy's pockets and got the last bit of drugs he had on him. I'm like, Wyatt was just on straight, like, Wyatt was quick with it. He wiping down the counters. He's really trying to make it look like there was a robbery. So, immediately, Jim comes in there trying to take control of shit. They going back and forth, and I'm like, wow. Like father, like son. Because in this scene, you really see how Wyatt is just like his father. Because immediately, you know, Jim's coming in trying to take things over. And then he even got to the point where Wyatt was like, you done touched the bottles, and I done already wiped these down. Damn, I don't even know what you touched now. You know, because he's trying to wipe down the prints, and he's like, did you wipe down the prints? Did you do this? Did you do that? He's like, yes, Dad, I did everything. Let's get the hell out of here. Let's go. So they finally get the hell up out of there, but that whole scene was hilarious. But then they get home, they get home to Catherine. Catherine's kind of caught in the middle, and she's like, what the hell is going on? You know, she's trying to embrace Wyatt, but Wyatt is still being disrespectful. He's still coked the fuck out. And Jim put his foot down and said, you're not leaving this damn house. You know, and he actually, because while they were at the scene, you know, Jim also checked his pockets and found his ID. And he said that this guy's a Malone. And he's like, yeah, so what? He's like, that doesn't mean anything to you? He's like, no, it doesn't. He's like, it's gonna mean something to you. Like, trust and believe. You have no idea what you've done. So, pretty much, they when they get home to Catherine, you know, Jim pretty much tells everything and lets it be known that, yeah, he just killed a drug dealer. She's like, oh my God, again? I'm like, yeah, this is like another person that Wyatt has killed. Because, you know, he killed little Lizzie when he had did that hit and run when he almost killed Benny. So now he got another body on his you know, now he has another body to add to that. And then he tells her he killed a Malone. So you can't leave this damn house because they're going to fucking kill you. And it's gonna be bad. You have no idea what you've done. But Wyatt's still in his crack stupors, like, I'm leaving, you can't stop me, blah, blah, blah. But then he kind of brings it up like, you know, this would have never happened if I would have had the money. But something had to happen because I knew there was money in my account. And then all of a sudden, there was a zero balance in my account. You know, what the hell happened to that? And then Jim confessed. I took the damn money. I wasn't going to let you destroy your life because you have proven that you can't handle it. So yeah, I took the money. But little do you know, Jim, by you taking that money, you damn near got your son killed. So at the end of the day, it was a clear case of Uncle Vinny and Wyatt. And Wyatt said, it ain't gonna be me. But, you know, and Wyatt kept asking him, you took the money? He's like, yes, I took it for like the 300th fucking time. Yes, I took the money. I did it. And it's gone. So, after Wyatt heard that, Wyatt was like, fuck y'all. Fuck this shit. He just walked out. And then like, damn, Catherine was like, good job, Jim. Good job. So I'm like, see, because even Catherine before was questioning him, was that the right thing to do? And she's like, and he's like, yes, I got it handled. And that's what Jim does. Jim always says he has it handled, but his plans always backfire. So that was an interesting scene. So we saw that go on. Now I'm gonna talk about Candace. Candace is at the Artesian. We see that damn Gia comes in. You know, she sits at the bar to get a drink. Then Candace shows up and then tells Gia, I need that money that I told you could have. She said, but you said I could have it. She's like, yeah, but I changed my mind. I need the money. And Gia gives her the money, and I'm like, Gia, you crazy as hell. Once you tell me I can keep something, oh, trust and believe. If she would have asked me back for that money, I'm like, I spent that shit. I don't know what you're going to do, bitch, but you told me I could have it. So since I was allowed to have it, I had fun. And she literally gave her the money back. And the dude working the bar, I come to find out his name is RK. That was the dude that was in jail that, you know, had that little situation with Officer Justin. You know, and he's, you know, working, you know, the bar with Rocky. So he's on the bar and everything. And we see that before, you know, Gia comes in, he's talking to this guy. And he's already kind of getting the feel that this guy is a cop. You know, because of some of the things he's saying. Like, first of all, saying, I'm looking for one of the ladies of the night. Nobody says that shit anymore. So the fact that you talking about you looking for a lady of the night already rung an alarm like, yeah, something ain't right with your ass. Because because obviously, I mean, they're running a prostitution ring within this hotel. And on top of it, if this really goes down, a lot of people are going to get affected, including Catherine Cryer, because this is Catherine's hotel. So pretty much, you know, Candace, pretty much, the three of them start talking. You know, he's trying to let, RK's trying to let Candace know, like, yo, dude's vice. And she's like, don't you think I know that already, stupid? I mean, she's just being all kind of disrespectful to old boy. And pretty much she decides to plan, like, okay, I'm going to work this out. And she tells G to go talk to the guy that's sitting next to him. But then G was like, I already tried. He's not into women. So she sends RK over there. Won't you go over there and flirt with him and whatever? You know, because she already gets to feel that RK is gay for pay. You know, he's into girls, but he will sleep with a man if there's money involved. And he's pretty much saying that, Candace, I don't want to. She's like, if you don't take your ass over there and do what the hell I told you to do. And he's like, well, I need a bigger cup. She says, get greedy and see what happens. Take your ass over there and do what the hell I told you. And I'm like, Candace, see, you really taking this pimp crap a little too far, because you just popping off talking reckless crap to everybody, not even realizing you creating enemies. So we see that, RK goes and he flirts with the older man. And, while that's going on, Candace goes to the guy who's supposedly a cop. And, she starts messing with him. And then she takes his hand and puts it on her. It's like, keep going deeper, deeper. It's like, oh my God, how could you do that to me? Why are you forcing yourself onto me? That is so disgusting. And, because she's probably doing that because she's thinking he's wired. But then she lets him know, like, I know your vice. And I can really do some shit to mess up your life. So, whatever it is you're doing, I suggest you end it and get the hell out of here. And we see that he ended up leaving. But I'm like, okay, that's cute. But now she threatening police officers now. So it's like, Candace is just being she's so in her zone. She has no idea that you're creating unnecessary enemies that are going to come for you down the line, and that everything you try to do is going to backfire. Because after that, we see that RK and the guy hit it off. The dude lets him know my number's on the receipt. Come up and, show me some sprints and all of that. Because he's talking about how athletic he used to be in high school, and yet he still got the abs and the legs. So I'm like, he was working it. He worked them real good. But then he went over there and started talking to Gia, and he was saying that, yo, I'm over this bullshit. Why is it that Rocky and Candace are running everything? We should run this. We can run ourselves. And then G was like, look, it is what it is. You got to do what you got to do. And he was saying that, yeah, and while you sitting here, you need to be coming up with a plan. So it's like, yeah, Gia. He's kind of giving you that wake-up call. Stop being a sucker. Stop being a sucker bitch to Candace and figure out your own hustle and figure out your own way. Yeah, I'm going to talk about that. All right, then we see that, you know, from the last time Hannah and Derek, when he, you know, gave her some flowers at Catherine's house, she invited him over for dinner. She invites him over. We see that Melissa's sitting there. You know, they kind of go back and forth, and Melissa's like, okay, well, I'm gonna go upstairs to my room now. I'm gonna talk to you later. And like Candace, and then like also Hannah was like, huh, my room? Like, bitch, you just got here a few days ago and it's already your room? Like, she done already planned that she gonna stay there. And, you know, she tells Derek that, you know, I'm worried about old girl, but something about her ain't right. You know, I think she a little touched. And I was like, okay, Hannah. So they kind of go back and forth. And we see that Derek is becoming more and more aggressive with his pursuit of her. Like, he keeps on trying to get at her, and she's still being very resistant, saying that, look, I'm a Christian woman, you know, I'm not trying to have sex until I'm married. And he was like, well, fine, you know, let's go find a jewelry store, we'll get married. He's like, I ain't gonna get married just to have sex with you, but trust me, if we were, trust me, you be trying to marry me, you know. He says, but if that were the case, then yeah, you definitely would want to marry me. Cause he's like, I know I'm gonna put it down. And it's just crazy, because I'm like, dude, why are you rushing so much? Which makes me think, what is his real purpose and agenda towards Hannah? Because Hannah even started questioning, like, yo, are you just doing this because you want to have sex with me? But then all of a sudden, you know, when that goes down, you know, he, you know, immediately starts, you know, still trying to get at her, saying that he really likes her and that, you know, she's so beautiful and, you know, she's always on his mind. I mean, he was saying the right things, and I'm saying if there was no interruption, I think he could have got Hannah. And I'm thinking that he's kind of seeing that Hannah could be had, but he's still realizing that it ain't gonna be no easy thing. So next thing you know, they start embracing and they start kissing and all that. And then that damn Benny come in there talking shit, talking some, Mom, what the heck you doing down here with this clown? I'm like, why? I'm like, Benny, you disrespectful bastard. I'm like, Benny needs his ass whooped. And I will not hold back from that. Because even growing up, you know, I grew up the child of a single mother. Me and my brother were both raised by our mom. And there were guys that my mother dated over the years when I was growing up, but I never came at them like that. The only time I would come at the dude sideways is if he came at me sideways. But I would not just come off being disrespectful, talking shit. And that's exactly what Benny's doing. And then Derek giving them that look like, boy, I will bust your shit. And I'm like, that's exactly what he needs to do to Benny. Because Benny, calling somebody a clown, Benny, you're the biggest clown on this cast. Because not only are you making stupid decisions and screwing women, you know, with your quick dick, you know, messing around, but then you did the unthinkable in this episode, which I'm going to get to. And with that alone, I'm like, Benny, you deserve all the bad karma that's coming your way, because you don't listen, you don't use your brain, and you think you know everything and you don't know shit. Oh, stupid ass bastard. Alright, let me move on from that. So, with Benny in mind, now I'm gonna talk about what went down between him and Mitch. Him and Mitch are talking or whatever. Benny gets his call or whatever, and he starts talking to the guy, and he's saying that, oh, I'm not gonna get the truck, you know, so I thank you for everything, but I'm not gonna invest in the truck. So immediately, this rings the alarm with Mitch, like, What the hell you think you doing turning down the truck, bro? You need a truck, especially you need it because you're gonna need to get on your hustle so you can pay back that money, back to my family or whatever. Tell me why this dumbass Benny says, well, I've decided I'm not gonna I don't wanna do this anymore, and I'm gonna give them the money back. Now, Benny, you deserve, I said, you deserve all the bad karma you're gonna receive, because didn't fucking Mitch tell you from the beginning he did not want you doing business with his family? Didn't he also tell you that they're gonna charge interest and they don't play? And he let it be known, like, bro, I told you from the get-go not to do business with my family. You took the money, so the deal is written in stone, and you can't go back on that. And unless you got the interest to actually add to that, they're not gonna take it. And he let him know, I can't go with you, bro. You on your own. And then he gonna get mad and throw Mitch out the house saying you a disloyal friend and all this shit. Like, he the only real friend you got, you dumbass fucker. He's the only real friend you have, and he told you you would have been better off getting the money from Veronica than getting it from his family, and you still wanted to do the deal, and now you think you can take it back? And then we see later on that Mitch goes to his cousin because he is trying to, prevent something from happening to Benny because Benny's his boy. He grew up with Benny. He cares about Benny. So he goes to his cousin, and his cousin is all wrong. He's like, oh, you mean that, you talking about that black kid? He's like, his name is Benny. He's like, oh yeah, the black kid. He's like, no, his name is Benny. Call him by his name. He's like, oh, well, okay, fine. Like, you talking about the deal he made? I hope he ain't trying to get that money back. He's like, you know how this runs, Mitch. You know how we get down. And don't nothing change. So why are you asking questions like you don't know what the hell is about to go down? You know, once you take money, that's like signing in blood. Once you take money, that's it. So Benny is about to get some shit going on. Not just from Mitch, but also from Veronica. And if you keep talking shit, Derek gonna bust him in his mouth. And I hope Derek does. Because, dude, stop. She a grown-ass woman and you a grown-ass man. Yeah, that's still your mother. But at the end of the day, she's grown and she has a right to live her life. And you have no right to just be disrespecting her friends and stuff like that. Like, dude, you ain't got nothing going for yourself right now. So you need to sit your ass down and shut up. Now I'm going to get to the meat and potatoes of the situation. This damn Veronica. When we first see Veronica, she's talking to this person I think is named Morgan or whatever. Probably somebody that works for her. This bitch not only has a tracking device on Melissa's phone, but she also has a tracking device on Jeffrey's phone. Which is why she knows where they all are and why she just pops up. Because she probably also got a tracking device on David's shit too. And probably David don't even know. I mean, so we've seen how Miss Veronica Harrington operates. Then she starts talking about, oh yes, and she knows exactly where they all are. She knows that Jeffrey is at this condo, and she comes to find out that she didn't even know David had a condo, but she got the address and she's on her way there. But before she, arrives to the condo, we see that David and Erica, David is, getting the house done. He's got furniture and he's getting the place, modeled and, with decor. And him and Erica are going through things and they talking. And then all of a sudden we see the guy who's there, bringing in all the stuff. He comes and talks to David and says, oh yes, and we're gonna actually take back this couch, as your wife requested. And they like, what? I didn't request for this couch to be moved. And then Erica's like, oh no, we're not married. She's like, oh no, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about your wife. She's in the other room. We see that damn Veronica comes in there and she just starting all kind of shit. Erica says she's gonna call the police and she's like, look bitch, find your hole and crawl back in it. This is not what you want. And like David's like, baby, you need to calm down. And she's like, baby, you just met this bitch a few days ago and you already calling her baby? So David and Veronica go back and forth with the same shit. And Erica goes upstairs, comes back and says she called the police. And then Veronica's like, do you think I'm a type of person that's scared of the damn police? And then David's still talking about something, you're violating your restraining order once again. I'm like, maybe that's because it means you need to kind of rough her ass up, David. You need to show that you're not playing. But Veronica, in her fashion, goes throughout the whole house talking shit, talking about, ooh, this furniture is shit. This is some ugly shit you got up in here, David. And then begins to take the the vase and throws it into the new dining room table that's made of glass. And she just starts fucking shit up and was like, see, this ugly ass decor, crocodile skin, out of all the years you've been with me, David, really? Oh my God. And while she's doing this, she's still busting down this table, which is glass, and she's saying, instead of you asking me to do your decor, you're gonna get this tired ass hoe to do your decor. And then while she's breaking shit, she's saying, this is for whack-a bitch, this is for whack-a hoe, this is for whack-a thought, whack a slut. And then she's like going in like, beating the glass, talking about some whack a dumb hoe, whack a dumb hoe, whack a dumb hoe. You know that song, don't you, bitch? Okay, I'll take care now. Bye, David. Bye, hoe. Enjoy the rest of your day and enjoy each other. And walks the fuck out after she done busted up this table. I'm like, Veronica, I'm like, she had me laughing my ass off in that scene. Cause I'm like, bitch, who does that? How you gonna come up in somebody else's shit, break their stuff, and think you gonna walk away? Like, she literally sashayed away like she was on RuPaul's Drag Race. And I'm looking at this bitch like, you really asking for somebody to fuck you up, Veronica? Cause I'll be damned, you ain't gonna come up in my house and break my shit and think you gonna walk out of here like everything is all peachy keen. I don't play that. And I know I ain't alone here. So when she did that, I was like, okay, she is doing entirely too much. And she wants to get, Melissa committed. She need to be trying to get her damn self committed before she do something that she ain't gonna be able to come back from. But that's that. She the ice queen, and that's what she does. And then after Melissa was like, and then after she left, David and Erica, are talking, and then Erica was like, well, to be honest, I didn't really like the table either. She does have some good taste. And I'm like, y'all better stop. So we saw that go down. Then we get the damn scene where that damn Justin and his messy ass found out where Jeffrey was. He knocks on the door. Him and Jeffrey go back and forth. Jeffrey's telling him he needs to get help, and and he's like, I don't know why I'm doing this. I know I'm an ass and everything, and and we're now and it's now in a even, and Jeffrey doesn't even realize how much danger he has now put himself in. Now that the fact that this man has lost everything on the account of his affiliation with you, he is going to become more controlling and probably more vicious if he doesn't get his way. So right now, he's going back and forth with Jeffrey, and Jeffrey's like, he's like, why am I like this? Why am I doing this? I don't understand. He's like, I don't understand why I'm so attracted to you, and why, I'm doing the things I'm doing. And then Jeffrey's like, because you're gay. And then this dumbass Justin still is like, I'm not gay, I'm into women. And he was like, yeah, and I know women like being on their stomachs just like you too. And I'm like, okay, Jeffrey, you done let it be known that you the one laying the pipe. And Justin is the one on the receiving end, like, yes, like, now we know who's who. And he's like, don't do that, Jeffrey. He's like, why? It's the truth, isn't it? So eventually he was like, you know what, I'm gonna leave. I'm just gonna go. Because he can't admit that he's gay. Like, bruh, you just ruined your whole damn family to be with a black man. What is that? Crazy ass fool. But he's about to go leave. But then he decides to come back. And he starts kissing on Jeffrey. I love you, Jeffrey. And I know you love me too. I feel that you love me. And then he's like, the body doesn't lie, Jeffrey. I'm like, didn't Jeffrey use that same shit on him when he was kind of like letting Justin know, I know how you get down, and I know that really deep down inside you want to be with a man, but you do all this shit with all these boys in the squad car because you're not man enough to be yourself. And he kind of grabbed Justin and said, the body doesn't lie. Tell me why the hell he did the same damn thing back to Jeffrey. Your body's not lying, Jeffrey. I know you want me. And then the next thing you know, they both rolling around on the damn couch. Jeffrey's on top about to give Justin that good old meat. And Glenn Close is happy because now she's about to get delivered. And the next thing you know, we see that damn Veronica come in. And she's like, woo. And I'm like, she walked in while they both getting it on the damn couch. And I'm like, see, that's what happens when you walk up in people's houses unannounced, Veronica. You end up seeing some shit you don't want to see. So, good riddance, bitch. So, that's where the episode ended. Where she's seeing her son on top of Justin, about to give Justin the dick. So, that's what I have, y'all. If I missed anything, put it down in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. But subscribe to my channel. Click that bell so you get notifications every time I drop a video. Also, follow me on all of my social platforms. I have them all listed in the description box. Also, like this video, comment on this video, and share this video. And I'll be back with the next episode of the Haves and the Have-Nots. So until next time, everybody, take care.